Finally, I am without that noose around my neck that goes by the name of Matt Roth. I'm going to do it solo style. Oh, shit.
Fuck Matt Roth.
Fuck Matt Roth. What's up, Cagesiders? It's your boy Sean and the General in the house.
What's happening?
Because WrestleMania was good, so we got him out of retirement.
I'm here.
We're both slap happy. Nobody slept in days.
I'm halfway here. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm elsewhere. Let's talk.
So who's this lady friend, man?
We don't need we don't need to talk personal.
Oh, all right.
We're here to talk business, my man.
All right. Well, I just, if there's going to be a change in the arrangement, I got to let my wife know. So you got to just keep me posted. Send me a tweet. Send me a direct message.
I'm always trying to tweet you, and you're never fucking awake to.
I'm old. If I'm not writing wrestling shit, I'm asleep. That's it. I got two modes.
The oldest motherfucker.
That's me.
I'm always trying to get you to tell me you love me, and you never want to. You call me needy.
I am withholding. That's my gimmick.
That's the whole thing. That's why I keep coming back for more.
Exactly. It keeps you coming back. See?
WWE did a terrible job of making me want to come back for more at the end.
Oh, God.
Here's what we'll do. Let's quick and dirty this bitch, because I have a recap to write and all sorts of shit. So, what do you want to talk about? There was one really fucking amazing, I can't believe it, I'm running through walls in my home segment. And then there was, I can't believe how fucking dumb they are to book this shit segment. And that segment happened to be the main event. So, what are we going to talk about first? Do we want to just bury shit and then go happy, or go happy and then bury shit?
I don't know. What do you say, Cagesiders? I'm looking at the thread. Tell me, good news first, bad news first. What do you guys want? I'm getting buried in the thread. Brigade says I'm back with more incorrect opinions. Fuck you, Brigade. Tired.
While we're waiting for them to respond, I'll go ahead and say, for everyone who watched the Sting thing on the network, did you watch it?
I watched it. Yeah, that's one of the places I was. I thought you of all people, I thought would really want to see that.
This is how I feel. I'm not happy. Okay, and I'm not happy because I'm a Sting fan. I am a little Stinger. I'm a fucking adult Stinger. I don't give a fuck. Sting's my guy. Okay, we all know this. There have been times I've deliberately manipulated the cover to ensure that all pictures in the cover are Sting. That's happened, okay? I'm not fucking happy that he loses to Triple H, which fine, I get it. If that's the last one, it's the last one. He should lose. The match makes no fucking sense whatsoever, but it's Attitude Era, peak ridiculous booking. That's fine.
Yep.
But the next thing you do with him is you book him for a network exclusive. You don't even put him on TV, and you have him run comedy skits with motherfucking Bo Dallas. Now, here's what I'll say. If it was anyone other than Sting, I probably would have loved it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is great. Just troll him and fucking whatever, and then the death drop, cool, whatever. But it's like 2004 Rock. It's like The Rock comes, like, hey, why don't you come in and we'll do like a little comedy skit for you. You've got a name, and we'll use your name, but we're not going to do anything actually worth anyone's time. Like, what a fucking waste of time. What a waste of whatever existed there. And it really makes me question, Vince, is that fucking quote you posted.
Well, and that's what I think is that I don't know either that's just 100% true, that this is just the Vince's final fuck you to WCW, or they're trolling us because it's too obvious.
And Saxton on commentary said, finally the Monday Night War is over. You fucking, no, asshole. It's been over for fucking 20 years, 15 years. That shit ended so long ago. No one thinks like that anymore. No one. Literally no one on earth would have been like, if Sting had won, been like, WCW prevailed in the end. What's up? No, that hasn't been a company for 15 fucking years. Oh my God. It's just the stupidest fucking thing. And now he's doing shit like, and Bo Dallas is great. I love Bo Dallas. I think it's awesome. Comes out, works the gimmick. That's great. But like Sting is like totally cool with the NWO helping him out against Triple H. But Bo Dallas comes out, calls him his hero, and he fucking Scorpion Death drops him. What the fuck?
Fuck that
Whatever.
guy.
It's just so stupid. Just have him leave and just go back home, Sting, and we'll just move on and deal with Roman Reigns' fucking bullshit.
I'm disappointed that they wasted Bo Dallas' big comeback for that.
Yeah. It wasn't much of a comeback. No, he was in the Andre Battle Royal then.
I know, but this was his
just
first.
Had to win.
This was his chance to talk. which is his strength. Anyway, yeah. So that sucks. So the consensus is they want us to do the bad first. So let's so we can be happy. So we'll put you in a good mood to go write your recap. And
okay, yeah, because I'm already pissy because of the Sting thing. So
there you go.
So they book a 6-man. Okay, so I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And it's the main event of the Raw after WrestleMania. 6-man tag. And Randy Orton needs to get partners. Mystery partners. First of all, Big Show and Kane are in the main event of the Raw after WrestleMania.
That's what we should have known.
Have you fucking learned nothing? No one cares about these two. I don't care if Big Show won the title at WrestleMania. Still don't give a shit about him. If people going, well, you're mad that he won the Andre Battle Royal, that's the point. No, it shouldn't be. If it is the point, it shouldn't be. The point should be make him a heel people want to pay to see get beat. That's not how I feel. I'm just pissed off that you would do this with your product, and now I don't want to consume your product anymore. That's the opposite of what you're trying to do. So don't fucking tell me that's what the point is. If it is, then you're dumb as shit. You are, as CM Punk would say, dumb as fuck. So then it's let's get 2 tag partners for Orton, and the first one is fucking Ryback. Fucking Ryback. What is he even? What the? I don't even have a good explanation for this. He just shows up and he's like, "Feed me more. I like food. I'm ready to main event." And Orton's like, "Yeah, I'm in. Let's do it."
I had a moment there where Orton was giving him a look. I thought maybe he'd RKO him in the locker room, and then I would have popped.
That's what it should have been.
It should have, yeah.
A bunch of people showing up like, I want to be your partner, and Orton RKOing all the unworthy, which is everybody other than dudes who have big names because this is supposed to be a big deal.
Right.
For the people who paid thousands of dollars to attend this fucking bullshit. So, okay, so it's Ryback, and then you're like, who's the third man going to be? And you sit there and you think about it and you go, no. They couldn't possibly think that what happened last night would turn Roman babyface enough, and I thought Roman was outstanding last night. I gave everything about that show. I gave that show an A+, and fucking Roman was fantastic. I was even going to write an article, just totally redeemed all the love I had for him in this match. But you think that is going to turn this dude babyface to this crowd? So they go, we'll send out Roman as the big surprise. No fucking way. People in the audience are like laughing at how bad this is. And then laughing turns into, let's just chant shit for fucking, like, who are they chanting? Enzo? They're doing how you do it.
They ran through the whole NXT roster, I think.
NXT gimmick
they did Breeze is gorgeous. I know that.
Yeah, every NXT gimmick that's, which, let's be real, some of these NXT gimmicks aren't even that fucking over in NXT. But you go to the main roster and it's, well, we'll just shit on this because it's not what we really want. And then you get people on Twitter bitching about, well, you blame this crowd shit. The crowd was shit in some spots, but it's not because they're fucking chanting shit because they don't want to deal with Big Show and Kane and Ryback in the main. Dude, Big Show and Kane and Ryback were in the main event of a Raw the very next night after WrestleMania 31. What in the fuck is the thought? And it's okay. So Reigns comes in, he gets booed out of the building. I'm thinking, I'm talking, I'm going, they're going to turn him heel. You have to turn him heel. There has to be something because this is just not acceptable. Nope. Reigns just runs wild. Nope. He gets a pin.
It was the same as every fucking 6-man we've had for the last 6 months.
It was a Raw main event. This is a Raw this Raw finish was what will be, that's next month. This is the bullshit. They'll just be, that's what they go back to. That's what they do. Yep. And they just got to it right away. Yeah. Because they wasted their big shit. And now the big shit that we had to look forward to is gone for the summer. So it's, this is what we have to look forward to. So that means that they aren't going to turn him. They didn't fucking learn.
No, they're doubling down. Yeah.
They're actually, fuck it, we're going to keep pushing him.
Yep.
Well, we're begging to boo him proper. Begging for it.
We may still be about to get the Big Show feud that they've been teasing forever. We might get more of that. Yep.
People sending me shit.
That'll put butts in seats.
Just so fucking bad, dude.
Yeah,
I just don't get it.
Here's my thing, and this will tie into something else that we can rant about, which is John Cena. The hot angle, the way you can get Roman cheered at the end is if the 2 surprise guys who come in with Randy are the 2 other members of the Shield.
I don't even think it matters then.
I think you can get it, though. You have to let Ambrose... Well, see, here's the thing, because they've pissed away... Not only are they fucking up Roman, but Dean is dead. Ever since you...
Oh, no, Dean's an all-star, man. He went toe-to-toe with John Cena. He kicked out of an AA.
Yeah, that did great.
All set, brother.
That did wonders for Sandow, and who else did that? Bray Wyatt, who couldn't even get on the show.
He was amazing in that match, man. Well, Wyatt's hurt, but he was amazing in that match. He kicked
all
out
he's
of an
done
AA.
for a month is talk. You couldn't get him out here tonight to talk.
He used the STF against Cena himself. Holy shit, Dean, he's a real threat, that guy. Here's a preview of my recap for tomorrow. I already wrote that part out. It's so fitting that Dean Ambrose is from Cincinnati. You know why? He is the Cincinnati Bengals. The fucking Bengals make the playoffs every single year without fail, and they fail every
lose in the first round. Yep.
As soon as they get in, they get beat because they're really not that good. So the message so what happens is they make the playoffs the first year, they get beat, and you go, that's okay, we'll come back. You had a good team, shit went wrong, you can explain it away. The second year it happens and you get a little bit more worried and you're like, well, that's still okay because we can just add a few pieces and then we'll be better for next year. And then they come back a third year and they get beat, and then it's, well, it was close maybe, but your spirits are fucked. And then it's the fourth year and you just go, okay, this is what they are. You are what you are. You're good enough to make the playoffs. You are not good enough to beat anyone once you get into the playoffs because you're playing the teams that are actually good. You can't pad your record with shitty wins over motherfucking Stardust and R-Truth and act like you can hang when you get to go face against guys like John Cena. That's Dean Ambrose. That's all you're telling me. I don't care if he fucking hits. I don't care if he kicks out of 30 AAs and does 15 STFs. If he doesn't win, it doesn't fucking matter. People go, well, wins and losses aren't everything. Then why the fuck do you have matches? Stop having matches.
It's like we talked about this last night. Wins and losses aren't everything, but if you only get one of all of them,
that's how you
then
get over.
Then you're done. You're either completely over just because you win all the time, or you're shit because you lose all the time.
Yeah, matches, wins and losses don't matter, but there's a reason John Cena never fucking loses. Ever. Like it happens sometimes, and it's super big deal when it does. That's why it matters, guys. That's why it fucking matters. And again, if that's who Dean Ambrose is, that's fine. I said that's the recap says that too. The match, it was good. The match was good. Everything.
It was pretty good. I didn't love it. Yeah, but yeah,
whatever. Cool. But don't fucking tell me Ambrose is better off having had that match. He's really fucking not. Next week, he's still the guy who can never win when he's in even a moderately big match. He lost to Rollins. He lost to Wyatt. He lost in the Intercontinental shit. And now he's lost to Cena in a U.S. title match. He's just not the dude.
Worse than that, he's the character who loses and then shakes guys' hands afterwards. Even though he's the lunatic fringe and he's crazy.
Why are you shaking his hand? What's the point of this? Just like Sting and Triple H? People just
I loved that match until the handshake last night. That handshake pissed me off so much. I'm still pissed off about it.
And something had to happen because advertising calls again, and advertising changes all the time, so it's not set in stone. But Rusev and Cena are still booked on the house shows, and Ambrose is booked for the Intercontinental strap. So what the fuck happened? Why is it then that Rusev's just beating the shit out of Goldust and doesn't respond to an open challenge for the U.S. title? He's not invoking his rematch clause. And Ambrose is just randomly coming out. He's abandoning his plan to get on the walls at Stamford as an Intercontinental champion.
He's going to get there.
What is terrible writing? Just terrible.
I think somebody else wrote last night's show. That's what I think, because there's no other explanation for it.
Yeah, this show started really hot and just fucking nosedived. As soon as Lesnar left, should just checked out.
Yeah, that's it. The crowd never recovered. The show never recovered from that segment.
Yeah, and the crowd during the Divas match was fucking. That was tough.
Yeah.
I have differing opinions, I guess, but I mean, I don't know. Like I said, my lady told me that Nikki fucking owned them. Like I guess they were chanting "You suck, Cena" at her. Yeah. And I guess at one point she just basically threw up her hands and said, "Yeah, I do." And everyone was like, holy shit, that's great. Because it's true. It's like I don't know if it's supposed to be derogatory or if it's supposed to be I don't know. It's inappropriate as fuck to chant at a female that she sucks her boyfriend off. Like, A, who gives a shit? B, again, I don't know if you're trying to be demeaning or you're trying to be not. I don't know what you're trying to do. Either way, it's just shitty to do. I don't know.
It's a reminder. Last night,
Nikki the way she handled it. Go ahead.
Yeah, last night there were dudes in the expensive seats with puppies signs, and it's a reminder that we have a nice little progressive community here at Cageside, but there's still a lot of, just sad, demented fucks out there. So, but the good thing is, I think the crowd chanted them down. I think this was a loud crowd with a lot of different kinds of fans in it.
Well, my thing is, you can have a thought like that. It's
we all do. Yeah,
have some fucking decorum. Like if you've thought of John Cena and Nikki Bella having sex, you're not a bad person. You're not awful for that. But if you're at a fucking show with kids around and whatever, and you're chanting it at Nikki that she sucks Cena off. Again, I don't understand what you're trying to do there. I just don't get it. And like, it wouldn't offend me because it's hard to offend me, I guess. And it probably doesn't seem that way the way we write about shit. And a lot of times we'll write the shit and it'll be, hey, this is a bad thing. Maybe we shouldn't do this. But I'm not necessarily personally offended by it. Like the Lawler stuff, he's checking out Paige's ass. It's like, dude, I don't really care either which way as far as like my personal feelings go. But like, let's be real. You're a fucking creepy old bastard for doing it. So there's like the differences within that. So I don't necessarily mind it so much within the idea of like, okay, why are you doing it? And what's, again, have the thought. But don't fucking say it. That's what I say on Cageside. You're not wrong for wanting or thinking of sex and all this and that. But don't bring it here and be creepy and post pictures of naked women and fuck. This is just not the forum for that. There are places you can do that shit. It's not here.
Yeah, and that's my thing with the Lawler thing, which always freaked me out, is because nobody even bothered to read the fucking thing. I wasn't saying he was a bad person for checking out Paige's ass. I would check out Paige's ass if I was there, but then you don't tweet about it and make a joke about it afterwards.
Yeah.
And somebody at WWE should say, don't fucking do that because it's bad. It perpetuates the stereotype, which is why we can't get any advertisers. And if they're going to confiscate signs and all the stuff that they're rumored to do, like if you have an anti-rain sign, they'll take it from you. They need to go have a talk with whoever's chanting "You suck, John, you suck, Cena" at Nikki Bella during her match.
Yeah, I mean, because it's not like I said. I just super props to Nikki for how she handled it. Love Nikki Bella. Think she's great. But yeah,
the ladies got 16 minutes or something tonight. I think
13, just over 13.
That's something. They're trying something.
I guess there were CM Punk chants during a commercial break, and those were shut down and drowned out by "Let's Go AJ." And then the crowd too. Yeah, they were like you said. They're chanting, "You suck."
They're chanting, we want. Let's go Divas.
And then let's go Divas. Okay, so it's either people are different in pockets, and then they catch on, or even then it's like, again, I don't know what you're trying to do. A and B, make up your fucking mind. Like, we all wear many hats. That's fine. I am, many, I contain multitudes, all that bullshit. But still, come on, man. I don't, you know what I mean? Be supportive or don't be supportive. Yeah. Because those two things don't mix. You can't say, let's go Divas, and then start chanting about how these women have sex with their boyfriends.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Which isn't news to anybody anyway. So
can we talk about Brock?
That's not even fucking clever.
Can we talk about Brock now? Is everybody satiated with their appetite?
What else? Do we want to talk about anything else? Anything else?
Not really.
No. All right, let's talk about Brock.
Is everyone satiated? Geno time?
Yeah, let's do it.
Holy fucking shit, dude. I'm getting hyped just thinking about it, Sean. I'm getting fucking hyped just thinking about it, Sean. Brock, this is legitimately, I tweeted this. They call me and say, Geno, what do you want to happen on Raw tonight? And I say, Brock, kill everyone and hang up. And they go, fuck it, sold. Brock Lesnar came out. So many great character things that he did. First of all, he comes out in his gear. Already, he's fucking got his gloves on. He's ready to fucking rock. Heyman comes out, explains the situation, and says, we're not waiting. Let's fucking do this right now, which is what he needed to do. None of this, let's do it at SummerSlam. Yeah, that's what Brock Lesnar is. He is a fucking freight train. You don't just dock him after some crazy shit. You roll right on through that shit. And then gets booked, and you go, they're not going to go through with it. They're not. I figured Roman would run in.
That's what I thought too. Yeah,
he'll turn, or he aligns with Seth. Even I don't know. So
or Heyman turns. I thought the Heyman turn might be coming there, but
really don't think they should turn Heyman. But
I agree. Yeah.
So he comes back out an hour later, which that shows you it's not the main event. He's coming out at that 9:00 Eastern hour, and Rollins is perfectly shitty. Like, I'm not doing this. I'm just a little jet lagged.
I'm jet lagged. Yeah.
Butt hurts from curb stomping you dudes, big ass heads. I'm not up for it. And Lesnar, so true to Brock Lesnar, just fucking mauls him.
Straight at him.
It is like a bear got its hands on a small child. It is so fucking gloriously, like, I don't even know. It's like we have testosterone, right? We have this fucking like thing within us where like violence is something we are capable of. And sometimes not only capable of it, but fighting, like actually fighting is such a cathartic fucking thing sometimes. Like you just you need to get that shit out of you. You need it's an appetite for destruction. And Brock Lesnar fucking just fills me up with so much joy with just he's mauling fucking people. And then it doesn't end with Rollins because he actually manages to bail out. Brock decides, fuck this. I'm not doing this anymore, and just tosses the fucking announce table. Booker T dies. JBL's twisted up like a pretzel. Cole somehow ends up near the bear and gets grabbed the fuck up, put into the ring, F5'd out of his fucking shoe. This man lost a shoe. He was F5'd out of his shoe, Sean. Oh my fucking God. Yes. Rest in peace, Michael Cole. He's got cervical damage or clavicle injury, or he's got, I don't know what the fuck he's got. Who gives a shit what he's got?
All of it. I think he's got all of it.
He's kayfabe to death is what he is.
His shoe is fucked up too.
And then it doesn't stop there. He sees a cameraman. How dare you have the audacity to film the bear in his natural habitat?
Don't get too close to the bear.
Don't ever get too close to the bear. And you grab his ass up, and camera goes flying, and he gets F5'd. Holy fuck. And then Stephanie comes out. Mom Stephanie. That was Stephanie as a mom. Please don't do this. Oh, my God, that's a civilian. That's a cameraman. You can't do this. You're in the zoo and it's like, no, that's a person. They paid attention. Get him out of the fucking bear tank. Don't let the bear fucking maul him. And
it was because
and he laughs at her. And then he say, I can't hear what you're saying, bitch. And just F5. Put him down. All right. Another.
Yeah. She kept telling him to put that man down, so he did.
Holy shit, Sean. I could not believe how I'm running around my house. I'm just crashing into walls, just like shouting Brock Lesnar. Like, yes, this is everything I want in a wrestling show. Just dudes just fucking murdering everything. I loved it. So
it was perfect. It's fucking brilliant. It was a brilliant way to write him off.
That's Brock.
You've got your SummerSlam. Yeah, it's not. We had to get rid of him for the safety of our employees right now, but we'll bring him back at SummerSlam and let him loose on that fucker Seth Rollins. Who wants to pay for that?
Yes, that man is death, the destroyer of worlds.
You want to pay for his next appearance?
I just, woo. Yeah.
I do. Yeah, Steph was awesome. Yeah.
Thank God he re-signed.
So why did they do this at 9? Why not close the show with it? Because it never recovered. You could have gone to black on dead commentary. It would have been chilling. You could have announced the suspension online, driven that to the network.
It's part of his deal is he doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I. That's what I.
That's what they were stuck on. Remember, they had that one hiccup, and he was saying, "I'm not working past 9," and Vince was like, "You don't work at 9:02, damn it." And Lesnar's like, "I'll work till 9, and I won't work a second longer." So,
damn.
I don't know.
Yeah,
that was fucking glory. And then Stephanie, I own that son of a bitch. She's so good, dude.
She's on fire. She's taking it to another level. I mean,
she's the best performer on the roster outside of Brock.
We're gonna end up talking about whether she or Vince was the better heel.
If she was, she is. Well, Vince showed more ass. Vince showed his ass a lot more than she does.
We'll have to see. I don't think you can have that debate for another like 10 years. But
Vince was putting people over really. He was really good at getting people over at his expense, but maintaining his, because he's the boss. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's Steph's problem, but that's why the Rousey angle is going to do $18 million.
That's why the Rousey angle was so good, because she smacks Rock in the face, and I'm a feminist, dude. I try to be, I try to work hard to be, I want justice for everybody, but she smacks him, and she's just, what are you going to do, Rock? You going to fucking hit me? Or, can't cuss or whatever, you going to hit? And she's just so good at it that there's a small part of you that's like, don't hit her, Rock, but maybe just punch her in the face.
Right, just push her over or something at least.
Just have something happen to her. Like, I just want a meteor to just land in her fucking head. Like, because she's so good at just making you just want to see that happen. That's how good she is. And then there comes Ronda, and it's Triple H selling like a madman. And then she grabs up, and that's money, dude. That's money. But so Vince was better at that. So she could do more to put the people over that she's in there with. But yeah, so she was great. Lesnar was great. It was so great.
That's agreed. What do you do with Ray? What do you do with Roman now? You got to turn him?
Me, I turn him. I never get to the point that they're at right now because I turn him. I listen, to the fans.
Yeah, like you say you always do, but only when.
Well, and there's still the issue of like he's cheered in the towns and the house show. That's what they say, and I'm with him in the towns. I go to the live events, the house shows. He's cheered. Everyone loves him there. It's like, well, okay,
but they would boo him too if he started actually doing legit heel shit.
Sure, perception's also reality. And are you making a bunch of money with him? I don't know if that's the case. And what's the plan? I mean, is he going to have him? You going to have him?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, is he going to chase? Tonight they seem to be setting up Orton Rollins a lot more than they were Reigns Rollins. So you got to find something to do with Roman if he's not going to go straight after Seth.
So it's Reigns, Big Show, Orton Rollins, Cena, Rusev, Ambrose, Ziggler, and Bryan.
Barrett's in there and now Sheamus because the match they set up for SmackDown is Barrett and Sheamus versus Ziggler and Bryan.
So maybe Ambrose is out on that front, and maybe he's going to do a U.S. thing with I don't know, or maybe not. It doesn't. Who knows? Who cares? He's the lunatic. He just goes around aimlessly.
He's crazy.
Yeah, he's woo. Yeah, he just walks around into walls, and it doesn't matter. That's what someone told me on Twitter. He's lunatic fringe. What's it matter? That's not the character.
No, well, as far as they're concerned, the character is he wears a wife beater and he's a lunatic.
And he's dumb as fuck. That's basically that's what it is. Really, he's dumb. He wears a wife beater.
He's Sting level dumb.
He's Sting level dumb. He wears a wife beater. He talks funny. He moves weirdly, and he's dumb as shit. So.
Yep. So how you like Sheamus's hair? What do you think about that?
I love what Sheamus is doing. Sheamus says, let's recap too. I hated babyface Sheamus because I feel like babyface Sheamus is stale and he doesn't know how to make himself likable. Like kind of dude that like I bet I'd probably like him if I spent a night at a bar with him, you know, at the pub drinking some pale ale. But if I'm watching a wrestling show, I don't care. He's like the Usos, you know. He'll give me a good match, but he'll fail miserably to do anything to make me care enough to want to watch that match. Heel Sheamus is a whole different story. This motherfucker comes out with a mohawk, braids in his beard, and turning heel on these motherfuckers, man. And I'm like, dude, this is perfect. If they must be watching UFC because he could be Conor McGregor, a bigger version of Conor McGregor. And if he can get anywhere near the charisma that McGregor has, I mean, they're chanting, "You look stupid" at him, and he's sort of soaking it all in. Made me think of Aldo in Brazil when they're chanting at Aldo's going to kill you. You're going to die. Now, it's not going to get the same heat because Aldo and McGregor are actually going to have a fight. But if they can...
They could get pretty good heat because, I mean, I'm salivating. Plus they're going to put him up against two super over baby faces in Ziggler and Bryan.
Yeah, super over, and he's going to fucking bro kick him constantly.
And those guys are going to have phenomenal matches because the problem with Sheamus the first time was Bryan was the heel and Sheamus was the face. Flip that, and that's a hot feud. Yeah.
I'm all in, man. I like it.
I want to see Ziggler bump like crazy for him too. That'll be awesome.
Great matches. He gives me a reason to care because he's a heel. And he's not the heel again. Opposite of Big Show. He's a heel. Right. I want to see him lose to Bryan. I want to see him lose to Ziggler. I don't want to just not see him.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of heel you want.
And that's we were sort of shitting over the main event scene with Brock gone, and I think that's a problem. But they might succeed in getting the Intercontinental title back to being the working man's title if they
just headline with that.
Yeah. I mean they got good shit lined up down there.
Yeah, I don't know how much I'm into Rollins Orton continuing. I didn't think they needed the Mania match after the way they booked that feud.
I mean, the story's there because Orton hasn't. I mean, Seth hasn't beaten him.
Yeah, but it's over.
Yeah, I agree. And
he took him out for 4 months. I know. And then Orton got his revenge, and then they had a match, and Orton won. I just don't see. Yep. I mean, I guess now the stakes are raised, obviously, because there's a title involved. And
Orton's never had his rematch for the title, so I mean that's still out there. But yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I think they can have good matches, but that's the problem with Orton matches. If you do too many of them, they get kind of stale.
Orton
and have feuding Roman against Show is not going to help his cause at all.
Orton's a super stale character unless you do certain things with him, and he was really hot at one point, and And
a thing they could have done with him tonight to keep him super hot would have been going around backstage and RKOing the unworthy.
I mean, it's such a weird, they do things sometimes, and it's like that's exactly what I would have done. I'm so happy, and then the next thing is like, what in the world is going in your fucking brain?
Yeah,
and that's what the show was really. It was Brock being. I can't even describe how awesome that was.
It's good, but you know what? The thing that we're gushing about on this show is gone for the next 4 months, 5 months. That's a problem.
Probably until SummerSlam, and I don't know that it's a problem because it's what's necessary to keep him.
Oh, I agree with that, but they need to figure out a way to book around it better. Because we're
Well,
not excited about what they're going to put on instead of him now.
the idea was to do that by doing exactly what they've done, and
Storyline wise, they did it, but now they need to figure out what they're going to do in his absence, though. Like, what are they going to put on the show instead of him?
That's another thing to say is like so much of what they do is like if you look at it, if you were to write it out on paper and pitch it, and like think of yourself in a situation where you're being pitched an angle, a story, and you hear it, and you're in a position to approve it. Now, there's a lot of stuff that gets on TV that you could sit back and go, yeah, okay, if I was in that position, I probably would have said okay to that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it gets on TV and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I think this is what essentially the position they're in is we'll have, okay, Brock's got to go away. So we'll have the cash in happen. We'll make it a triple threat. So that way he doesn't have to take the pin. So he never lost his title. Have him come back on Raw the next night and just fucking murder, death kill everybody. Big baby face turn. And then everyone will be real hot for him when he comes back to chase the title again. Okay, you're perfect so far. That's great. Yeah. That's a perfect idea.
Agreed. Yep.
Well, then what do? You have a fresh new champion in Seth Rollins, who he's been carrying the promotion on his back for months now. He's going to give you great matches. That's not a bad idea. I like that too. And then you've got the ready-made feud with Orton. You could do get some matches out of that, and you still got Roman Reigns floating around doing his thing. You can get him in there if you need to. Okay, I'm good with all that. But then you get to now how are you going to execute it? And what they came up with, that's where you lost me. Let's do a 6-man where Orton just randomly, like Ryback just shows up and he's like, I want in, feed me. And Randy Orton just, all right, cool. This doesn't make any sense. And J&J Security are apparently gone in place of Big Show and fucking Kane. It's just those two are just constantly on Rollins' back and they don't need to be. It just, I don't know. I get lost too because what would I do?
Yeah, I don't want their. I mean, I've said it before. Their creative's job is fucking impossible.
Yeah.
But they do. That doesn't mean that they don't fall down on it fairly regularly. I could give them a ton of credit and say it's a tough job, but I'm still paying in my time and my money to watch it. So I'm going to call you on your shit when it stinks. And tonight, whoever thought that running those people out there in front of that fucking crowd, the Raw after WrestleMania crowd is not a news flash for anybody anymore. That would have been a perfect opportunity to bring both the Shield guys back together and get that story going again towards a triple threat for the title, or fucking debut a Tommy who you had last night so people know who he is. Do something, anything that would pop that crowd, and they didn't do it. Yeah, they gave us the same fucking Raw main event that we've had for 6 months, and we'll have the other thing.
Yeah, that's the other thing for these assholes who are like, "That's the point. If Big Show wins the thing, that's the point. Oh, he eliminated a Tommy, and everyone's really mad at him. That's the point." Again, where's the Tommy?
Yep, it didn't. Yep.
Where is he? Is he going after Big Show? Why'd you do it then?
Yep.
Heat? Okay, you got him heat. You got him heat in the sense that people booed who were already there and paying to see everything but him.
Right.
Because I'm going to react because I'm watching. Like, it's just so fucking, I hate it. I hate the crowd who's, well, if you're mad, it's because you're supposed to be. No, motherfucker. I am not a sheep. I will willingly go along for so much, man. I am a full-on admit to you that the Sting Bo Dallas stuff, if I wasn't a Sting fan, I would be talking about it in glowing terms. Mm-hmm. If it was Rock back in those days, that's awesome. Great. Because Bo's the character you can do that with, and it's funny, and it's cool, and yeah, right on. Oh, you wanted to get here, and all you had to do, I'm even kind of maybe starting to turn on it and like it. The more that I think about it, it was kind of slick. It's kind of funny. But it was Sting, man, and I wanted so much more for a guy that I like. Now, I understand that if you sit there and go, okay, you're upset and this has happened this way, you're supposed to. Okay, I get that. But like you get to guys like Kane and Big Show, you can't tell me that the whole point is that I'm supposed to feel shitty. And why is that the point of what you're trying to do? That's not the point either. Is you're just supposed to feel bad?
Right.
Like Mizdow, like, why would you not pay that off? This is the fucking show built to pay these things off. You're supposed to pay it off. There's so many fucking stories you could have done. You could have had Mizdow win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. You bring him out on Raw the next night. Skip the Stardust bullshit. Skip all that. Don't even have him do a match. He comes out and they present him with the thing. And as he's getting ready to make his speech, Miz's music hits. He comes running out and just fucking drills Mizdow. Hits him with the skull-crushing finale, gets up and accepts it on his behalf as the delusional Hollywood fuck that he is. He was my stunt double. I made him famous. He would never be famous if it wasn't for me. All you people are ungrateful. This is my trophy. And he runs off with it, and Mizdow lays in the ring selling, and then everyone's sympathetic to him, and he gets up, and he's like, and even if he tells the crowd, I'm going to go get it back. and then he runs off to the back. And even if you don't hear from him again until next week, that is infinitely better than the bullshit we got here.
Yep.
Then Big Show wins for fucking no apparent reason. You know what it is? They're probably going to go Big Show versus Reigns, and they're going to say Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner against the Royal Rumble winner, and think money.
Yep, that's how they announced them tonight. She announced them. Yeah.
Just fucking, yeah. What it really is old big dude who's totally irrelevant against young dude who everyone hates. Great. I'm going to have a wonderful time. Can't wait to not buy those tickets. SmackDown's coming to Moline. They're coming to the Quad Cities in April. I'm not going.
They've been through Baltimore about 6 times in the last 6 months, and they haven't gotten me to part ways with my cash. So,
because it's gonna be Reigns, and they're gonna tell me I can't boo. Fuck you.
Yeah,
I will boo forever.
And you love the guy.
I'd rather die than cheer. Yeah, and I like Roman Reigns. I think Roman. That's the thing too. People are like, why do you hate him so much? The Reigns hate is so out of line, and it's like I link them the story, and they go, well, that doesn't matter. Motherfucker, are you kidding me? What's the matter with you, man? I love the guy. That's not the point. The point is, I want to get lost in your story. You tell me a story, and you start telling a story, and I start getting lost in it. Fuck, man, bedtime story. Okay, you're telling a kid a bedtime story, and like they're rolling along with it, and they're starting to fall asleep, and then you just randomly swerve them with some shit that don't make sense.
Yep.
Like you'd never do that. That's stupid.
No. And if you try it, if you've ever tried it with a kid, they'll wake right up and say, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
This is stupid as shit. And there's a way to do stories where you can do those kind of things, but you have to. That's the problem with WWE so often. Decide where you're at, what you're doing, roll with it. That's it. That's it. And it's so simple too. And in a way they could say, we're doing that with Reigns. We decided what we were going to do. We're going to get him over as a babyface. That's what we're doing. Okay, but have the fucking ability to call the audible, which is what you claim with Triple H going, well, we get to listen to the crowd and we can change things and we can play on the reality era. And no, you're not. You're trying to make it look like you are, but you're not.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you hit the nail right on the head there, and that's what NXT does well. It's what Lucha Underground does well. It's what New Japan does well. It's you keep the fucking story simple. This isn't rocket science. Just do it. They try to get the reality era things in, or they try to get one ahead of the crowd reaction or whatever, and they make it too fucking complicated. And then you can't get back into the story because there's some nonsensical bullshit that you got to try to think your way through. I don't want to, like you said, I want to get lost in the story. I don't want to pick this shit apart. But when none of it makes sense, then that's all I have to pick it apart to try to enjoy it.
Yeah, and that's the other thing that people would just go with it and don't, ever fucking, don't allow yourself to get like caught up in all the inconsistencies and stuff. And sometimes you can do that. But again, Sting Triple H, I gave it a high grade, high marks. Hey, I just let myself roll with the fact that Sting and the NWO that they got over by virtue of being sworn enemies. And sure, he joined the Red and Black later, but he never rolled with Hogan.
No.
Not that I can remember. And as a kid, and as the kid that you're appealing to me when you bring Sting in. You're appealing to all the people who watched him in 1997 and painted their face for Halloween and fucking loved that guy to death and thought he was the hero that he's the guy, man. Fuck the NWO. Even though I love the NWO, I was rocking NWO all the time, but he's the guy. I support that dude. And what you did is you played to me and then you fucking told a story that doesn't make any sense for what I grew up being in love with. It's just not, like I said, establish what you're doing and roll with what you've established. Don't just get all fucked around because it just doesn't make any goddamn sense. And I don't know. After being so excited and A+ WrestleMania, the way this ended, brother, I can see us in a week sitting here going, oh fuck. We got another year.
Yep. And that's the thing that Mania reminded me of, and then tonight reminded me of it again, is you can't get too fucking high or too fucking low with this shit because they will turn it on you on a dime. I mean, it was the worst WrestleMania build ever. And then we got a fucking, I don't know if it was the best ever, but it's in my top 5 easy.
Oh,
and then I'm rolling tonight, and and that fucking the 20 minutes of the Rollins Lesnar segment tonight is among the best Raw segments ever. And then they just fizzle it out for the next 2 hours, and I'm sitting here going, I don't want to watch this shit right now. It's amazing.
What are the widely held best Raw segments in history? We'll wrap this up here in a few minutes because I got stuff to do. But are we good with Raw then?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, there's tons of shit. You can always talk it to death, but
there's other shit. Whatever. Bryan and Ziggler was a really fun match. Sheamus as a heel, great. I don't even remember all the other bullshit that happened.
I don't either.
Yeah. Ambrose Cena, which we hated, didn't like.
Yep.
Adrian Neville is the man whose first name they forgot.
I hate that they do that. It seems like the Mighty Mouse. I'll give my NXT guy spiel on that. From what we saw tonight, he's
it was
got a
never
chance.
the point of being a Disney character.
Exactly right. He's got a little. He's got a little cape. He's small. He's strong. He's constantly going to kick your ass. Yeah. He should be able to get over on moveset alone. We'll see we'll see how they book him.
Some high flying crazy shit that he lands every time somehow. And also Kalisto is a motherfucking rock star.
He's got to work with the right guys though. He got hurt. He got hurt in NXT being forced to work with the Ascension. So seeing him against Cesaro tonight was fucking. That's what he needs to be doing. He's money.
I was writing about that. I go, okay, these enthusiastic crowds. And even the lady was like, "Oh my God, I'm in love with Lucha now." And it's like, okay, you're a little swept up in the fever,
right?
Understand? Lucha Dragons. I've watched enough NXT to know they're not really all that. They're not what they. This crowd's making it sound like this is the main event of WrestleMania, and I know you're enthusiastic, but let's not go crazy. And then Kalisto got in, and I was like, I'm all about Lucha. Holy shit, this is fucking amazing. You know what I mean?
He's got some fucking amazing spots,
and he looks cool, and he'll sell some masks, man. That's Rey Mysterio. That's who they want to replace Rey Mysterio. Yep. And then so back to Lesnar. What's widely considered
the
best Raw segment in history? What is it? The beer truck?
I would say. In my top, beer truck and Angle's milk truck come to mind for me because I like. I'd mark out for both of those. What else we got?
This Is Your Life, Rock.
Yeah, that would have to be up there.
I'm trying to remember the Raw set. A lot of Austin stuff, pouring the concrete.
Yeah. Yep.
The Stephanie crucifixion thing.
Yep.
Yuck.
It's like that match last night. It might not hold up, but it was fun at the time.
God, it doesn't hold up, brother. That's what I said too. I'm gonna watch this in 2 days and think this was garbage. But in the moment, I was like, "Holy fuck, NWO! Hogan took a bump. Holy shit!"
That was pretty amazing.
Yeah. So thinking of this segment, every bit is right up there.
The Occupy Raw movement. I don't know if that's top 5. It was a great moment last year. I don't know.
I love the beer truck segment, not for the beer, but for the promo. Austin was so underrated, even though he was the best as a promo. Even though he was, everyone knows Austin's great at what he did. People still don't remember how good he was as a promo. That dude was just the command of the crowd. He gets up on the thing and everyone shuts up. And if you're ready for WrestleMania, give me a hell yeah. And dude, not a soul in there didn't say it. Like everyone, he had everyone in that building. So people outside the building were saying it. I just want to say hell yeah for some reason. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. And then what did he say? Something about Jabroni Drive and roll right on up to SmackDown Hotel and burn that son of a bitch to the ground. It's like, that's the cool shit talk that we've been missing in WWE these days. So but all that was so cool. But the Brock stuff tonight, totally.
The only other thing I thought of, the pipe bomb has got to be up there too.
Okay, yeah.
It's not. I don't even think of that as a segment.
So segment,
it's just a promo, but it's a memorable fucking moment. So
it's still a segment in the sense of where it fits in and everything like that. So
I'd put this right in there with that though, but it didn't close the show. God,
you know what? I don't know, man. This might even be number 1. And
it might be.
I speak in hyperbole a lot. I know that, and I overreact to things in the moment because I'm a big mark who just loves to love the shit that I love. I'm Brock Lesnar, apparently. I love the shit that I love.
The thing about this segment is I am 100% confident that it will age well. You will never not want to see him do what he did tonight.
I can't wait to post the video.
You will never. This will never get old. This will not age poorly. You will always want to see Michael Cole take that F5.
I broke out the breaking news banner.
I saw. I couldn't wait. I love the picture on WWE.com so much. I had to do the Cole Hospital update.
Just to use because I wanted to do it.
Just to use the picture. I just had to come up with some bullshit so I could post the picture.
Yeah, dude. Also, so I put Brock Smash all. Smash. Yep. Why did I just say that like that? Brock.
I don't know. You're worked up. You're drunk on the destruction.
Brock Smash all. I wanted to put Brock Lesnar murders everybody, but I was like, someone's gonna come to the site and be like, "Oh my god, is Brock Lesnar in prison?" I was like, so I have to be careful with the wording here.
Lesnar went Benoit.
Oh God, no. God. Sean. Why are we laughing? We're the worst people in the world, dude.
I know, but
also,
yeah.
I heard you last night. We're getting ready to get out of here. I heard you.
What did I say? What did I do now?
What did you do? You called Charlotte a big bitch or something like that?
I don't think that's true.
Big old strong bitch or something. You were sexist. You were sexist, and you said,
I always am. We get one of these shows goes over an hour, and I'm going to say something stupid.
He said, I always am, Geno. What do you want me to do about it?
That's if you make me talk too long, I say dumb shit.
No, I liked it because it was a throwback to the old days. You go, you know me, guys. I'm tired. I'm sexist when I'm tired.
That's it.
We need to wake up.
It's like you said. Everybody thinks it. It's just usually you don't say it, but then you get.
Where's Mrs. Rueter?
She's in bed. She's got to be at work in the morning.
Can we get her one day, not on camera, because I don't want that. Because I love
you
the
can't handle that.
I love the kid. No, I love the Cagesiders. I don't trust people. Okay?
I agree with you.
I don't even like so much that people know what you look like. I get scared.
You and Mrs. Rueter agree on that because she's always like, I don't really like that you're on camera.
Yeah,
yep, she says that all the time.
Fame scares the shit out of me, and that's not why I don't have my shit on right. My shit doesn't even work, but. It's still like, we do the show and then, I've done it before and it's like, I really want these people to see me. They know where I live. I talk about the Quad City. It's like, people scare me, man. They do. Mm-hmm. Anyway, can we get her one day off camera and can talk to her? Because I want to ask her about your sexism, dude. I want to ask her about you talking all this big old bitch and fucking. You said something really bad. I think you called someone a cunt one day, and I was.
I did, and I did.
I want to talk to Mrs. Rueter.
I'll see if I can get that hooked up for you.
That'd be great. We'll do a whole episode. This is the guy. I'm gonna call you a hypocrite. This is the dude who calls out Lawler, and here he is being sexist as shit on his own podcast.
Yeah.
Mrs. Rueter says.
But I don't tweet about it. I just put it on a video on a website that gets 500,000 hits.
You just represent Cageside Seats with it. Yeah, on our fucking videos. Don't give our numbers away, Sean. Shut up. Fuck. Have you learned nothing?
What? I just made a number up.
You made a number up? Yeah. We had a good day.
Yeah, no, I was enjoying it. I was a little disappointed. I was hoping we were going to hit a bigger number today, but.
Really?
I'm getting greedy. I don't know. I have no frame. I don't do this for a living, so I don't have any frame of reference. They're all just like imaginary numbers to me. I'm just like, oh, look at that.
Dude, we beat out fighting.
Wow.
That's a big deal.
Yep.
We did really, really well, bro. And yeah.
Yep.
I expect emails when I wake up.
It's because we fucking rock, dude. Too sweet me.
I did it. You couldn't see it.
All right.
Nice. Yeah, dude, you did a good job, actually. Publicly shout you out here. But
thanks, man. Yeah,
do it again tomorrow.
I'm trying.
We can relax on Wednesday a little bit.
I'm pissed off because now that we're just going to talk shop here, I'm pissed off that Takeover's going monthly because that means I got more work to do, motherfuckers.
You just got a raise. Quit your bitching.
All right. I'm going to go back to my big gulp of shame, as Reverend Kane calls it.
That kicks in next month, by the way.
I bet fucking better.
Or what? Or you'll what? Like Stephanie. The scene. Here's the day you'll what?
Yeah, I'm the face that runs the place.
No, you're fucking not. Solid Snake's the face that runs the place.
I know. That's all you need to know is we just mentioned Geno's coming on and people were like fucking marking out in the middle of the afternoon.
I know, I saw that. If you guys are still in here, man, I love you guys.
I do this shit every week and everybody's like, oh, fuck it, Sean again.
You guys are
fucking,
so great.
Fucking Geno doesn't even have a camera.
Can I critique you?
Sure.
I know I don't. I'm a cheap fuck. What is that thing? I don't even know what happened to it. Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Can I critique your videos real quick?
Yeah.
On the air, you good with that?
Yeah.
You're not as passionate as me, man.
I know I'm not.
That's what they love about me, dude.
That's our gimmick.
There are people.
That's why I'm the dude and you're Walter.
Oh, fuck you.
See, you just did it right. You just did it right there, man.
I'm the only one who gives a shit about the rules. Market zero.
Market.
Shut the fuck up, Sean. You're out of your element.
Fucking Shomer Shabbos, dude.
Forget it, Sean. You're out. That's my favorite.
I'm out of my element. I know.
No, but really, be more passionate, man. You get on there, and sometimes you get monotone, and it's like, Sean, you're.
I do.
I like what you're saying, but you know what I mean. Like I talk about Brock, and I'm like, I'm rugged, running through walls, and I'm fucking, and all this, and get pissy when I'm talking about shit that pisses me off. I'm not like, I really don't think that this was a good segment, and the reason I don't think that is because it's not going to make money. So WWE, please do better. Bye.
That's my gimmick. Is I'm rational. There's no money in rational though. I know.
Before we ever did the podcast with Sean, I had a buddy from Mania, and he used to be in radio, and he said, "You're not gonna have a problem with this, but just remember, emote. However you feel, you got to bring that across in how you say it. You do that anyway, so you're good. That's why you're perfect for this. You should be in radio and all that shit. I don't know, because I'm vulgar and I'm anti-authority. I go against, man. That's what I do.
That's right. You're like Dean Ambrose, except not stupid.
Yeah, I'm not dumb.
Yeah. All right, we done?
I think we're fucking. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Talk some more shop? Pull the curtain back? Are people still around? Are people watching?
I think there's a few people. I don't know. There's people are talking about the cats. I think my cats get more marked out for than I do.
Look at that cat. What is that cat's name?
That one right there, that's a foster cat. His name is Boston.
Why did you feel the need to... Okay, I got a couple questions here.
Okay, go for it.
Why did you feel the need to immediately let me know that it's a foster cat? And why is it named Boston?
Because it was, I'll do those in reverse order. It was found on Boston Street, so that's...
I like it.
And because we have, we're crazy. We have 6 cats that live here full time.
By we, you mean you and your wife?
Me and, yeah. And then we have other cats. She volunteers for an animal shelter, and she brings home cats and fosters them and then gets them adopted. So he won't be here forever. He's just hanging out now. He's living the dream.
By the way, I love it that you named him. It's him, you said?
Yep.
Boston, because if you have a cat, people, don't name your cat a human name.
No, we don't. I don't think we. Yeah.
Not a human. You need to find something about them or the situation that occurred with them, like this, where you found him on Boston Street, so you name him Boston. You don't like see a cat and you go, "Who? This is Doug." No, that's not Doug. That is not Doug. If it's got a big ass spot on its back, then you call it, something. I had nothing for that. I had nothing.
They call it Spot.
There you go. You call it Spot or something dumb like that.
The only exception to that is sometimes I do like to try to name him Randy Macho Man Savage, but you got to do the whole thing. So it's an obvious homage.
Because that's a character. It's not even a real person. So
right. Exactly. There you go.
Or that's why we had a cat named back in the day. There was a cat named had just white paws and black everywhere else. So you name him White Shoes. That's all White Shoes.
There you go.
Had a cat.
Exactly. It's like a sport. It's like a sport. It's like an athlete nickname.
Cat came over when I was at my brother's. I was staying at my brother's. I'm in my new place now. And they brought a cat over named Baby. And I said, I'm not calling this cat Baby.
Come here, baby.
Yeah. Here, baby. Here, baby. Like, no, I'm not. Don't. This is... Okay, we're not... Fuck you. I'm never doing that, ever. So I go, look at the cat. Cat is big as shit. Just gigantic cat. Awesome. Hugely fat. And I go, look, it's the cat. And it's fat. That's Fat Cat.
There you go.
That's the name of the cat. Fat Cat. Because I miss Fat Cat. I haven't seen Fat Cat in forever. People are like, well, that's the name? Yeah, it's a cat and it's fat. It's Fat Cat. That's how you got to say it every time. The name of my cat is Fat Cat.
And it rhymes. Yeah,
because it's a cat and it's fat. It's Fat Cat. That's how you fucking do it, people.
So, there you go. There you go. Dropping knowledge on you.
If you can't tell, I've surpassed the point where I want to do my work. And I've gotten to the point where I want to push my work back. So I'm keeping your old ass on here to talk about stupid shit.
And this is the part of these where it always got down to, let's talk about Sean.
Yeah.
And then Geno rips on Sean for 15 minutes.
Shut up. You always do this. You act like I bag on you. I'm always on Twitter proclaiming my love for you to everybody.
That's true. And and you don't even fire me that much anymore. You might want to do that a little bit more. That gimmick is over.
That gimmick is over. What's your problem with Randall Ortman, by the way?
He's just an arrogant fuck, man. I don't like him.
He's so hard to deal with. Fuck.
Yeah, it's just his attitude. I don't care for it.
Never takes direction very well. Always try to send him rumors and he gets all mad. I can find him myself,
It started. I can hear him typing that.
Yes.
It started. He was spoiling NXT stuff, and I got a little hot about that. And then I tried to talk to him about it.
NXT.
I don't like
it. About SmackDown, but NXT that's fighting.
Fuck that. NXT. That's my last bastion of fandom.
And then didn't give a shit when you said something.
No, he didn't care at all. He was like, "Fuck you." I mean, he didn't say that, but it was. You could tell it was his tone. I didn't care for it.
Deal with this. You're a manager, Sean. You fucking deal with it.
Exactly.
I love it.
Ortman's a pain in the balls.
All right. I guess I gotta fucking do a Raw recap.
Yeah, go do some work, man.
Yeah, you do.
How's the house? Good.
House is great, man. Yeah,
Nice.
it's
Nice.
I found a 2-bedroom.
I haven't talked to you in forever.
I know, right? It's been so long. I found a 2-bedroom place, man, and a really nice spot for me.
Nice.
And I've been here for months now. Yeah, just me here hanging out. It'd be a good time to do the podcast, really, because I could just yell and be a fucking idiot like I was.
So unless you don't have thin walls, you don't have neighbors, you might call the cops or anything.
Nope, nothing like that. My neighbor across the road is the kookiest fucking human being you'll ever know. She comes over. No, it's funny because I work from home. I work online, right? Well,
right,
obviously, derp. So she's like, she leaves a note in my mailbox and goes, "You're never home. What the, I never see you. I've tried to come over and hang out a few times." I'm like, "Lady, I'm always home. I work from home. What are you talking? You're lying to me is what it is." So I got this big ass 4-car garage in the back. So, well, car must be in there or the car must be gone. Car's in there. So it's like I go over, I finally see her outside, so I go over to meet her, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, name's Michelle, whatever." "Okay, hi, Michelle." First of all, she's wearing, and it was warm out this day, she's wearing a green tank top. No bra. And I only know this because she's got her nipples pierced, and the fucking bars are protruding outward. And I'm like, this has to be on purpose. Lady, what are you doing? I don't want to see this. I'm spoken for. Like I have someone that this is not cool.
So how did this "I want to hang out with you" bit start? Does she just comes, knocks on neighbors' doors? It's just like I was gonna hang?
Yeah, just a note in my mailbox going, "I went over to You're Never Home. I've been hoping to come hang out with you." And I'm like, that's a little weird to me. I've never had neighbors treat me like this, but you want to be neighborly? Okay, maybe that's fine. So when I do go over there, she's wearing that, and she's like being a little whatever, and I'm just like, hey, I'm a little uncomfortable, a little, whatever. I got my eye elsewhere. So we started talking. I go, "So I found a dead squirrel in my garage, right?" And "How's your day going?" And I said, "Well, I found a dead squirrel in my garage. I'm pretty broke up about it. I love animals. It's hard for me to deal with." She looks at me dead in the eyes and goes, "Can I have it?" I was like, "Are you fucking serious? Did I just tell you?" Let me recap. Let me run this back. I just told you I'm upset because there's a dead squirrel in my garage and I have to figure out getting it out and what to do with it. And you said, "Can I have it?" This kooky, dude. Kooky.
Problem solved. Just let her go get it. Then you don't have to take it out.
She takes me on a tour of her house. There's fucking skulls everywhere. There's a moose head hanging up on her wall. And I'm like, I need to go home.
Before I thought you were describing a porno to me, but now I think you're describing an episode of Criminal Minds, I think. So you might want to.
I've been over here locking the door extra tight. I don't open my blinds anymore. Yeah, she said she had a boyfriend. I haven't seen him. I don't know.
All right, well, now I'm going to be worried about you.
Yeah, if you guys don't hear from me.
I know.
Blame Michelle.
Ooh, all right. Remember that name, Cagesiders.
My skull's probably mounted on her fucking wall.
That's not funny. That's horrible.
That's not funny. It's because it's going to happen. I'm going to die that way, and I'm going to be fucking pissed about it. From the afterlife that I don't believe in.
I'll be pissed for you from here on Earth.
Thanks, man. You're not even going to know. People think we talk. We don't talk. If I died, you would. The only way you'd know is like
we fucking know, because I would be like, "What the hell's wrong with the site? I need to go to work." And
Nate would be like, "Hey, you want to take over?" I mean,
yep. and everybody online. Every time you get sick or something, everybody's like, "Oh, something's wrong." Sean wrote the raw reactions, or "Oh,
I missed that week because I was moving."
Yep. Fuck. I don't know how you do it, man. That week almost killed me.
Yeah, and you know what? It almost killed the site. Our hits went way down.
I did what I could, but yeah, it's a 2-man operation.
You don't get
2-man operation, 2-man power trip.
You don't get paid enough to do what I do. I get paid a lot more, so I can do it and not ever feel. That's not I'm not trying to be shitty. I just got you the raise.
No, I know. I mean, that's what I'm shooting. I would love to where I didn't have to work other jobs. I could just do this.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Maybe someday. All right, brother. Well, I got to go to bed so I can write for shit for the site in the morning and be
Oh, man, I got to write something.
Yeah, I don't know. You sounded like you were almost done with it. Don't you have notes? Where are your notes, bitch?
Don't ever call me that again. First of all. Secondly,
I thought this was everybody was calling everybody bitch on Raw tonight. I thought we were doing it. I didn't know.
I'll take you. Suplex City, bitch.
Oh, I thought maybe you were going to burn down my SmackDown hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Suplex City, bitch.
Britch.
See, I'm tired. I can't even be sexist right.
Blame everything on fatigue. I'm so tired. I'm sexist and I'm a dick and I can't talk.
Talk to me when you're 42 years old, whippersnapper.
You're not 42.
I am. I know. I look
You're pretty
good, but
hot,
I
man.
am. I
You're
know.
pretty hot for being
I
42.
know. It's good, clean living.
Mrs. Rudiger's lucky.
Yeah,
You say
yeah.
good, clean living. Get the fuck Get the fuck out of here. We're done. We're getting out of here.
All right.
Get out.
Deal with it.
Love you guys.